Grizzlies. Trailblazers trail by 10. Now McCollum, 11 points for him in that last game against the Utah Jazz. Davis with a screen on Conley. They get it back. Plumlee. And it falls over the rim and in.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Conley kicks to Green. Allen right side. Memphis moving that ball around. Outside Conley. Gasol wide open. He fires offline from the high post. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Aminu kicks to Davis. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Randolph. On the wing, Green. This one for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Plumlee with a screen on Conley. And here's McCollum. Davis sets a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The high post shot. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And that's now 6 points for C.J. McCollum. Seems every season, Clark, you hear the same thing. Portland Trailblazers had to deal with some tough injuries.
Kevin, it appears as though it might actually be a curse. I don't like to use that word, but the history of this team and injuries is as unique as any in the league. Last year, no different.
Lillard's checked in for Gerald Henderson. And Memphis also making a switch. Barnes is checked in. Randolph a screen. Conley dishes to Randolph. Left side Gasol. Conley with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Conley's got 5.
They brought up their three-point percentage this quarter. They're shooting it well right now. The defense may need to think about making some kind of adjustment to slow that down.
Lillard attacking, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And there's the 3-second violation. Vonleh's checked in for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers trail by 10. Lillard attacking. Stolen by Conley. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone. Here's Gasol. Out left to the wing. Nobody near Barnes. And the wing jumper offline.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Allen left side. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And guys, C.J. McCollum is a scoring-minded combo guard out of Lehigh. Was taken with the 10th pick back in 2013 and still looking to make a big impact in the NBA.
The Trailblazers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Green, he's checked in for Memphis. And the second free throw, good. While McCollum has struggled with injury, he's broken a bone in each of the last 3 seasons dating back to college at Lehigh.
Yeah, and if he can stay healthy, I think he's got a bright future. He had a broken finger last season, and he broke his foot twice in the seasons prior, Kevin, just to embellish the injury situation. But he's got some ability.
Now here is Conley. He has 5. They get the rebound. Barnes passes to Randolph. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And that's a nice possession. Did a good job to get that open shot.
And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Back to Lillard. Vonleh setting the pick for Lillard. To the paint. And the dunk by Vonleh.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And here are the Grizzlies now after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Green kicks to Conley. The 3 from Barnes. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. Lillard's got 3 rebounds now in this one. He feeds it to Plumlee. They set the pick. 11 feet away. Green with the block. Lillard against Conley. That cuts the lead to single digits. And that's 11 points for Lillard.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Green with a screen on Lillard. Pass to Allen. The feed to Randolph. Clock at 6. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Randolph's got 6.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Greg, we know that's in the past, but you can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Kaman comes in for Mason Plumlee. And Krabs subbed in for McCollum. Now, here's Aminu. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And one thing about Mario Chalmers last season, he really had to play a different role. And it took him some time, Greg, to get used to.
Yeah, anytime your team loses a superstar like LeBron James, other guys get asked to do a little bit more. Mario was asked to be more of an aggressive scorer, a role that isn't so easy to jump into after 6 years of being that 4th or 5th option in the offense.
Now, here's Lillard. 11 points in the game. Aminu dishes to Vonleh. And there's the pass to Aminu. And Lillard kicks to Crab. Here's Kaman. Cannot hit. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. And the wide open shot from Chalmers. The Grizzlies with another miss. Lillard against Chalmers. Here's Aminu. Offensive rebound. Chris Kaman again. Kaman's got 8.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's the teardrop. That's good.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah, okay.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Well, you have to respect the way Vince Carter has just aged gracefully. A superstar in his day, Clark. You knew his game so well. Even in his late 30s, he's still getting it done.
Got a lot that he brings to the table still, Kevin. I mean, not just to score. He can pass, defend, rebound, and not to mention his veteran leadership and savvy.
And also, guys, Vince Carter is tireless in what he calls his old man workouts. I mean, keeping his body healthy and up to the challenge of the long NBA season. Not to mention holding on to some of that bounce from his younger days. Every now and then, he'll give us a little taste of Vinsanity.
Green with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And Memphis making a change here. Green's checked in. Shot clock at 6. Here's Crab. Rebounded by Chalmers.
And VC in the second year of a 3-year deal, you know, he struggled to make shots last season. We'll see if this proves to be a bounce-back season for him. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 11. 1:49 left in the first half. The shot no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Down low, here's Lee. Henderson pulls it in.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Lillard with it. Now Green defending. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now here's Henderson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Kaman. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Right side. Memphis moving that ball around. Kaman with the defensive effort. Portland's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Kaman a screen. And Lillard kicks to Crab. We've got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Crab's got his first points in this one.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. Carter outside. Davis against Green. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Crab kicks to Lillard. Henderson with it. Davis sets a screen. Off the pick. Henderson, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Memphis out in front, up by 10. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Jeff Green has been the story in this one. He ended up with 15 points and 2 rebounds. It's really great to see him back to what appears to be top form coming off the injury. There's a sense of reassurance that he's healthy after the first 2 quarters back. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
They did an awesome-orific job. That's right, Ernie. Awesome-orific. That's awesome and terrific together. Anyway, they did an awesome-orific job of limiting turnovers. They were almost mistake-free. It puts you in the right frame of mind when you can play like that. And as long as they keep protecting the ball in the next 2 quarters, they will protect the lead.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Portland.
I was unimpressed, Ernie. Very unimpressed with their offense. You know, guys seem to be going through emotions, not cutting, not hustling. They failed to get back into a great offensive rhythm. They'll need to step it up big in the second half to cut into this lead.
Well, that's all for now, as it looks like the second half is just about ready to get started. Enjoy the rest of the game.